And so since the fossil boxcar erased their memories, at least a month's worth, they may not remember or know about worst. If we can find them, we may be able to stop them before they do join, and maybe we can try to find out why they and the rest of their gang joined worst. Yeah, we might be able to, but we have to do it fast because they're sending some of the trucks out to find them. Then we better find them first. Leave it to the steam engines, Stafford, and the diesel engines. Leave it to the steam engines and the diesel engines. It's like they don't think they can do anything. I can do just about everything that they can do. Once my battery's been charged, at least. And with that, Stafford began recharging his battery. Meanwhile, Charlie was pulling a goods train, and he stopped to collect some bricks at a crane that stood by the road and the tracks. As the crane began lifting up the bricks and loading them into Charlie's train, Isabella rolled up with some of her own cargo. "Hey Charlie," she said, "you doing alright?" "I'm doing okay," said Charlie. Isabella could see Boxer at the end of Charlie's train. "How you doing, Boxer?" she called. "Fine," Boxer called back. "Well, Charlie, I normally wouldn't ask you to do this, but could you tell me one of your jokes? I could use something to kind of cheer me up. You know, with everything that's going on right now, it's kind of hard to stay positive." "I suppose I could tell you a joke," said Charlie. "Let me see here, Okay, I got one. What kind of... Whoa, what the... "What? What happened?" asked Isabella. "My train just went backwards all of a sudden." "You're not playing any tricks, are you, truck?" "No, I'm not." "Okay, well, I don't know what happened." Anyways, as I was saying, what kind of brake van has big antlers? I don't know. What? A camoose. Charlie and Isabella started laughing at the joke, but they were so busy laughing that they didn't notice Boxer was being dragged away by coaches. Guys! Meanwhile, Todd was showing off his latest creation. "Alright," said Todd. "As you guys may know, Victor and Kevin, along with Den and Dart, have been captured by Albert and his coaches. We will rescue them, but in the meantime, I have something that will help out in case anyone gets damaged." "And what would that be?" asked Slimy. "Well," said Todd, "I've made some magical repairing water. So basically, if anything gets soaked with this water, if it's broken or damaged, then it will automatically fix itself. The water will do that. So, to test it out, Rebecca here accidentally crashed into Jonathan, and so her buffers are a bit bent. So Rebecca is going to pull up a little, and then the water is going to spray onto her buffers. And just like that, the water soaked Rebecca's bent buffers, and they suddenly repaired themselves." "Oh wow, that's really cool," said Crimson. "It is really cool," said Todd. "And you and Fiona have the honor of carrying this special repairing water." "We do," said Fiona. "Oh, thank you, Todd. Now we get to help out, like, in a big way." Scaredy and Slimy smiled. No one knew, however, that some evil trucks were lurking nearby. So, that nerdy scientist Todd has made some magical repairing water, eh? We shouldn't let those heroes get the water. We should take those two little tankers once they've been filled with the water, and then make off with them. We can take them to the Furnace Kingdom. First, we gotta wait till the others leave. Then we'll go up and take them," said One-Eyed David. and they quickly hid in a tunnel. "Alright, you two," said Todd. "Let's get you filled up." Scaredy and Slimy rolled away to get some more work done. And so did Rebecca. "Bye, Todd. Thanks for making this special water. My buffers feel much better." Todd smiled and then hurried away to get some mulch delivered. "Alright, now it's our chance. Let's go." Crimson and Fiona were just finishing up their water filling when suddenly, "Whoa, hey! You're coming with us, kids!" "Ah!" One-Eyed David and his gang pushed Crimson and Fiona down the track as fast as they could. But as they approached the junction, they saw Gordon coming the other way. "Look out!" cried Brutal Bonnie. The truck swerved into a siding just in time. But they couldn't brake fast enough and they rammed Crimson and Fiona into the buffers and they fell off the track. They tumbled down the hill and they landed in a boat that was passing by. "Oh, they're getting away from us," cried One-Eyed David. "Well, that is just..." One of the trucks could see a sign on the boat. It said, "This load is heading to India." "They're heading to India," said the truck. Said Brutal Bonnie. "Should we try to go after them or just leave them?" "Well, as long as the repair water is going away from the heroes, I guess that's what's really important." "You know, you're right." "Of course I'm right. Aren't I always?" "No." The truck started arguing as they left the siding and rolled away down the line. Gordon had stopped and heard everything, and he rushed off to warn the others. So, those tankers that those trucks just lost were carrying some magical repairing water, huh? We could use that water. We better tell Freedom about this. It wasn't long before Gordon saw Scaredy and Tara. "Hey Gordon, have you seen Crimson and Fiona?" asked Scaredy. "They weren't at the water towers when I came back." "I did see them just a short while ago," said Gordon. "They were being pushed by a few bad trucks." "Bad trucks? Which ones?" I think the one behind the two tankers had an eye patch." "That's One-Eyed David," said Scaredy. "One-Eyed David took the kids?" asked Tara. "Well, they were taking them, but they had to run onto a siding to avoid crashing into me, and they accidentally knocked the two tankers off the track and they fell onto a boat that's heading for India." "India?" said Scaredy. "Yes," said Gordon. "They didn't seem to really want to go after them, but I'm sure someone else will. You guys better get a move on and find a ship to India so you can get them back." "Then that's what we'll do. Come on, Mom," said Scaredy, and the two tankers rushed away. So Scaredy and Tar went to Brenham Docks and boarded Stefano, and Stefano quickly set off for India. Tiffany went with them so she could help look for the two tankers when they got there. Meanwhile, at a level crossing, Nelson and Madge were getting ready to pass over it. Just then, around the corner came Vinnie. "Oh, hello, Vinnie," said Nelson. "Haven't seen you for a while." Yeah, I went back to the mainland kingdom sometime before your little superstation showdown. But I'm back now because, well, I found these guys in one of the sheds of the mainland kingdom. And I didn't know what they were doing there. So I'm bringing them back to Sodor. Okay, well, thank you, said Nelson. Nelson was beginning to go over the crossing, but then there was trouble. From behind Vinnie, 3 coaches came down the line and bumped into him. Vinnie felt a big bump and he was pushed forward and broke through the crossing gates and knocked Nelson over. And he sped into a siding and broke through the buffers. Ah! He cried as he slid off the tracks. The coaches then raced through the junction. They bumped the back of the train slightly and knocked Kevin over. And they raced away out of sight, dragging Boxer with them. Just then, Thomas came down the track with a coal train. Sinners and ashes, he cried, and he swerved onto a siding to avoid hitting Kevin. And he slid off the end of the siding and crashed into Madge's flatbed, which had Duncan on it. Oh, come on, said Duncan. Not another accident. I already just came off a broken piece of track and slid into a pond and got my firebox wet. Now Thomas has to come off the line, knock me off the flatbed and get me covered in coal dust? Sorry, Duncan, said Thomas. What happened here? I could see the accident happen from where we were, said one of the trucks. It looked like a runaway train came and hit Vinnie and pushed him through the crossing. That was not a runaway train, said Fred. I saw the train hit Vinnie and then it raced off after he crashed. A runaway train doesn't stop and then race off again. That was some kind of rolling stock, and it looks like they had Boxer with them. It was some of Albert's coaches, said Harry. You mean Boxer has been captured by coaches? Said Kevin. Oh, this isn't good, said Victor. Why would coaches want us to take Boxer? Said Dan. I don't know, but someone has to save him, said Dart. Just then, Patrick, the cement mixer, rode up to the crossing. Oh my gosh, what happened here? He asked. Don't worry about us, said Nelson. You need to find the nearest engine and tell them that Boxer has been captured by coaches. Alright, I'll find the closest engine, said Patrick, and he hurried away. The closest engine was Stafford. He had just finished shunting a goods train for Hank. Hello, Patrick, said Stafford. What are you doing here? Boxer has been captured by coaches, said Patrick. Someone needs to go to the Furnace Kingdom and rescue him. Alright, I'll recharge my battery real quickly and then head that way. Actually, why don't you let us do it, said Chloe. Yeah, mate, said Joey. We may have a pretty clever plan on how to get ourselves in there and rescue our Uncle Boxer. Yeah, leave this to us, said Zoe. And the 3 male coaches rode away, leaving Stafford rather annoyed. All the steam engines, diesel engines, and trucks think that I can't do anything useful, he said. Nonsense, said Patrick. You're a very useful shunter. I want to do more than just shunt trucks. I want to help save the day. Well, I'm sure you'll get your chance to sooner or later, said Patrick. I hope so, said Stafford. And he rolled away. Hank arrived to collect his train and puffed away with it. After Hank delivered his goods train to the docks, he began taking another goods train to Vigerstown. Not too far down the line, Stafford was taking a cargo cart to the yard. But he soon realized he was on the wrong track. and began to reverse back to the junction. Just then, he saw something. Out of a tunnel came Cricket. Stafford realized he had a chance and rushed towards him. Cricket couldn't hear Stafford coming because of his electric battery, and Stafford rammed into Cricket with the cargo car, and Cricket went right onto it. "What in the world?" said Cricket. Stafford then stopped and placed the cargo car on the crossing. "Alright, Cricket," said Stafford. "I want to know why you and your gang joined wars. You were helpful trucks at first, and you were our friends. Why did you suddenly join them? I know you weren't there from the beginning. I heard that you've only joined them and been with them for a month." "I won't talk," said Cricket. But just then, the two of them heard Hank's whistle over the hill. Hank saw Cricket on the crossing and applied his brakes, but the momentum of his heavy train pushed him down the hill. "I'll never stop in time," he cried. Cricket screamed. Alright, I'll talk," he said, and just like that, Stafford pushed him off the crossing just in time. "Whoa, that was close. Thank you, Stafford," called Hank as he disappeared down the track. "Alright," said Stafford. "Start talking. We may have to go somewhere else first, so no one in there hears me telling you," said Cricket. So Stafford took Cricket somewhere else.